Hey guys, let's play some Prison-Achritect. Now I've already started off with a save that I got off Steam, the Steam Workshop. So because every time I start my prison I fail epically. So this is just to sort of start off and give you guys some pointers on how to build. Now I'm trying to keep everything very symmetrical with this prison. As you probably see, there's my cells, medical ward, visitation, power and water are completely separate. Now you're probably wondering where my officers are. They're up here, completely separate from the prison. For safety reasons I sort of put them away from everything else, to sort of make it easier for me to control what goes on. At the moment I'm just getting some solitary cells, so let's get those done. And hopefully the Wally workers don't screw up somewhere, because they are Wallies after all. So let's put in some doors, because otherwise they're going to be some entrance issues. And now it's auto-saving. Again, that's the problem with this game. The auto-saves are a bit of a pain in the butt to try and get everything done. But we'll try and make sure that you guys see everything. I've got some extra little tidbits planned, but at the moment we're just trying to get our cell blocks all completed. We've got no prisoner intake at the moment, just to try and sort out the actual cell blocks right now, because knowing me, I'll get all the prisoners in and they'll all be in holding cells, and I then get riots upon riots. It's just crazy. So I always seem to get the hotheads. Now I'm going overboard with the solitary cells, because in Alpha 10 now, the way it's designed is you'll actually, the more you punch your prisoners, the less they'll do. So I'm trying to get all the solitary cells so they're immediately punished by the guards. Try and save myself the hassle of having to wait for solitary cells to free up before I can actually do punishments. And it's just a lot more hassle than it's worth sometimes to wait while that sort of stuff happens. I don't know why that's happening there, but we'll just install some more solitary doors. We'll also install a large jail door here. Now what this area was planning to be, I was planning that to be my laundry and that to be my shower, and have a fully self-contained sort of cell block, all except for the canteen, to try and save on some space. Now I'm using a large map here, but we can use a small map, etc, etc. So we're going to put some drains in here for the shower. Now all we're doing here is clicking and dragging. Now let's make a little face, just because I feel special. There we go. Now the prisoners will be happy when they have a shower. At least that's the plan. Don't know if it's going to work like that. Now, in front of each of my cell blocks, I'm going to make sure I put some metal detectors. Now, these aren't necessary, but I highly recommend them because every time I don't have metal detectors down, I've had prisoners that actually have guns, knives, that sort of thing, and it's just crazy to try and bring everything in, and like guards, and considering I'm now using Alpha 10, we've only just got riot guards, but this is an amazing game. I haven't stopped playing it, unfortunately. But like I said to you guys originally on the YouTube channel, I'm aiming to bring you guys some extra content, and this is part of that new content structure that we're bringing out to give you guys what you wanted. You wanted more content, extra content. Yeah, definitely keep with us. We're trying to give you guys that extra, go that extra mile for you and make sure that you guys actually do get what you want. So what should I do next? I think I might just have a look at the chat, because knowing my luck, I've probably broken something. No, I've got 3 people watching though. That's amazing. Now the only problem is I've lost Prison-Achritect. Oops. Okay, there we go. Due to changing windows on one TV, I've gone from 2 screens to 1 TV, and it's just crazy. Now I'm going to do some toilets here. Now these are just your standard 3x2 cells. I like to get 3 high to the 3 wide. It gives me a little bit more leeway to put the beds in and actually give the prisoners some extra room. We're going to do some toilets, make sure the prisoners have somewhere to poop. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out how I want my cells to go now. So yeah, definitely Alpha 10 is an amazing alpha. You can now buy this, it's now available on Steam through Steam for Introvision software. The bed can't go there. But as you also noticed in the corner, you've now got my camera to sort of give you guys that little extra things for the channel. But seriously guys, if you want to get a hold of me, just type in the chat. I'll be checking that sporadically while using my game picture for some unbeknownst reason. But yeah, hopefully the Wally workers don't take too long to get everything built. They've got my face built though. So what do you guys think? Should this be the laundry or should this be another shower? So have 2 showers within the same snow block. Sweet. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure now because I think if you have too many prisoners in one shower, it's going to cause some riots. But on the other hand, you know, prison labour, it'll stop me from having to launder all the clothes. And you know, let me keep an eye on the prisoners a bit more. I don't know. I'll set this as a shower for now. And as you see, I've completed the basic detention center side of things. Now, where is the cell? So it is. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to set these up as cells, so then we can get some prisoner intake going. as you can see, I definitely need a water here, but I'll start in a second. Now, once again, this isn't my usual save. I've actually got a couple of prisons on the go at the moment. I'm using a save of the Steam Workshop. I'm not sure who's the original author of it, but pretty much it just comes with the start of the cell block here, the visitation, the deliveries, and the storage. So, as I bring this to you guys, I'm actually using someone else's save for now. Definitely keep the messages and the chat going. I'll keep on top of them as I can. Every time I switch back to the chat, I'll make sure I zoom out for you guys to continue watching the Wally Workers work. Materials. I go mosaic floors for the hallways to get something different. But as you can see, that's my prison right now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 cells already, but I've got no prisoners, which is a bit of a problem. But hopefully we can get that rectified sometime soon. You guys are quite welcome to give me suggestions on what you think should be in there. I know I'm missing a couple of things, like canteen, laundry, detention center, that sort of thing. But hopefully I can also keep chatting with you guys, trying to make you guys suggestions, put it in. I'll also continue doing the Let's Plays on my YouTube channel. But yeah, definitely I'll try and keep everybody up and into things. Going to just do this if I can. I'm just trying to add some extra things to the live stream at the moment, so do bear with me, guys. Whiteboard, double, I'm not sure how to do the chat. I'll just pretend that I don't see it, or I'll have to keep redoing it in the separate window. So let's go back to Prison-Achritect, because then you can see my Wally workers go and do their work. As you can see, they're starting to build the floor. I always play in fast forward mode because normal mode seems to annoy me. I don't know why, it's one of those things that just gets on my nerves. Now, I'm going to do something completely different here. I'm going to put lights outside, only because I've had a few escape attempts on previous saves from the yard at night. They seem to just break through the door and completely destroy your yard. So I'm going to put lights out there so the guards can be out there at night. Also, I'm going to turn bureaucracy. I've researched some things like security and finance, but unfortunately, because I don't have any prisoners at the moment, I can't actually use them. So this is my current utility setup. As you can see, I make sure I run all my utilities through the corridors. If you don't and you overlap them, you're actually going to have really bad trouble because sometimes the workers don't put in a couple of things of cable or a couple of things of piping, and it just screws with you because you've got to try and figure out if they overlap, where's the break in the type is, because it doesn't actually get rid of it.